Our final session before we break for lunch will take a deep dive into EuroLeague basketball. To do this, here is LiveU Head of Sports Strategy and Business Development, Ophir Zardok.
Hello everybody, I'm Ophir, I'm from LiveU, heading the sports vertical. The use case I'm going to talk about today is within the basketball world for two reasons. One, I like basketball. Second, it's the fastest growing sports in the UK. Does anyone know who's the English basketball champion of the SBL, the Super Basketball League? London Lions. Anyway, we can discuss about basketball afterwards. What I want to focus today is about our experience working with the EuroLeague. As some of you may know, EuroLeague is the best basketball league in Europe. It's the equivalent for UEFA Champions League. Every match week they have about 16 games, each team playing twice that week, and have plenty of content to share with a lot of people. So there were very good sessions beforehand, and Louis from IMG spoke about the strategy. And what I want to do is go a little bit into a specific use case, a bit more tactic, if I can call it like that. So let's start with a short video.
This summer we got tasked with creating some live streams on TikTok covering the Rivalry Series games, and we ran into some obstacles. From experience, when shooting in arenas, internet connection can be a bit shaky, a bit unreliable.
We wanted to move on from the usual live stream with a single cell phone and do a proper production with the camera crew, PAs and all of that. Thanks to the LU800, we were able to deliver high quality video feeds, and also we were able to manage it with the LiveU studio and deliver it to our social media platforms near real time.
We're going to be going through all the landmarks, picking up the vibes, the courts, everything, and you're going to be coming along with us.
We brainstormed with all the team, thinking what was the best fit for these new platforms that we want to tackle, which is TikTok. Having like new audiences and young audiences that are usually watching a more dynamic concept of content. The solution that we were looking for, it was something that could allow us to be like dynamic, to move around, to have the host like walking by throughout the arena, throughout the spaces, not being like in a proper studio.
What we really valued with LiveU is that it offers a smooth, stable connection in arenas, on the streets, anywhere you want to shoot. LiveU does the job.
We are here at the El Clásico, Barcelona versus Real Madrid.
LiveU Studio makes it very easy to control and manage remote video feeds. It integrates beautifully with any streaming platform, TikTok, YouTube, you name it. Everything is encapsulated and integrated in a super intuitive user interface.
The customer support was great. Based on our experience, we would definitely recommend LiveU to any sports league, club or organization who are looking to level up their live streaming solutions. And really, we couldn't have asked for more.
Cool. So when we started working with the EuroLeague, they already were producing live content. And as we know from other clients, but they were already convinced that live content is the best way for them to engage younger generation. What they explained us that from their experience, this content is a bit more authentic. They managed to, with live content, they managed to create much more authentic content. And the key reason for that is because it's they managed to create two-way communication channel. During the live session itself, they were opening for chat. So these two cool creators were doing the show, and then they were talking to the different audiences at home. And that was creating a massive engagement between the brand, the EuroLeague, and the fans themselves. And EuroLeague is, as I mentioned before, they're playing about 16 games every week, every match week. And when they go to a specific game, they selected one key game every week, where they said, okay, we want to do the Rivalry Series there. That means that they're going to start shooting from around noontime They're going to go to main lanyards, main places in the city where they want to do like live show from there with these two creators, and then all the way building up to the actual game itself. And in many cases, what they realized is that the video feed that they managed to create with their mobile phone beforehand was not good enough. What they saw is that the number of fans are dropping when they have broken signals. It's not doesn't look good, and this is the reason when we started the conversation, they realized that if they're going to use a much more reliable and stronger tool, it's going to be much better for them and to better engage their fans. And this is how we build this kind of a workflow where they use a LiveU backpack unit connected to a camera, very resilient, very strong, and high quality feed, going directly to LiveU Studio, which is a cloud mixing solution where they could do everything basically on the go, and then streaming directly to TikTok, which was pretty straightforward workflow for them, very easy to use, and managed to create extremely engaging content. We started with the rivalry content, with the rivalry show, which is the show that you saw before, and then they moved to the next level. They have the Hoop District Tournament, which is a 3-on-3 street football competition. Took place in 3 different places in Europe, Paris, Madrid, and forgot which one was in Germany. I think it was in Munich. And over there, they took it basically to the next level. What they decided to do is to take even more influencers to come in and to contribute their bit into the competition to create it even more engaging. So they use, we have a LiveU app which called LiveU Smart, where all the content creator, the influencers manage to do their own feed separately, again going into the LiveU Studio and then creating again very engaging live content. And then in the end we reached the final 4. It took place in Athens this year, and again the key thing that came up is that around the final 4 there are a lot of people. It's a congested area, and they were really afraid that the content won't be good enough, and this is where we came in and we introduced them the LiQ. LiQ is the LiveU artificial intelligent algorithm that we know how to better use the cellular networks around the arenas, and obviously it didn't fail. They managed to create really good content, very high quality, very good, and during the weekend of the Final Four, they saw that this content is actually benefiting them. They managed to create a lot of views, get a lot of views, comments, and new followers into their TikTok page. So this is the use case that I wanted to share with you. Few words about LiveU. Everybody knows us quite well for the best encoders that we have, that we can basically capture video feeds from anywhere and transmit it everywhere. And then we have the production part. It's what we spoke about, what was spoken in the video, the LiveU Studio, where they can actually create a video feed from multiple feeds to create a program feed with the graphic layers, commentators, everything that you can think could benefit the right holders. And then distribution, doing the distribution either to linear OTTs, but also mostly to social networks. And that's me. Thank you so much.